This video content is not intended for children.
Welcome back to Realistic Fishing. Today we're going to do some pan fishing over here at the new lake, and I'm going to talk a little bit about what it means to join a fishing club. This one is a little bit different. Let's go see if we can catch some fish and talk about it. So this fishing club is what I would consider a leisurely fishing club. People come out here for peace and quiet. People come out here to enjoy a little fishing away from the busy crowds. We got a pavilion up here with a bathroom. Also got this nice little dock here to fish from. There are some wooded trails up this way. And of course the boat launch. Nothing really over here right now, so we're going to keep moving and keep talking. This lake is approximately 27 acres. So we got 27 acres of water surrounded by 60 acres of lots, right? And when you join this club, you're not just paying a membership, you're actually buying a share of this club property. It's not really fair to go into how much it costs to buy the share because it's different for everybody. You know, someone who bought one 30 years ago is going to pay a lot less than I did, of course. And someone who buys one next month might pay more than me. But I will say that it costs less than a high-end fishing combo. I've heard people on YouTube bragging about how much they've paid for some of their combos. And I paid less for a share of this club. I will say that the yearly fee or the yearly membership dues are only $50. So once you buy that initial share, I can keep coming here as many times as I want, whenever I want, for $50 a year. So how do you become part of a club like this? Well, this one is by invitation only. A current member refers you, then you get your name on a waiting list, then you wait for that call to join. And I actually waited about 2 years. Yes, 2 years for that phone call. And when I finally got it, I was excited. Not only do I get to fish the lake, right, which boats are allowed, electric only, right? This is an electric only lake. But not only do I get to fish the lake, I get to camp here. If I wanted to camp here, I could camp here. If I wanted to host a small event with some of my friends, I could do that. I could reserve the pavilion. I could camp on that side of the lake. There are a lot of benefits to joining a club like this. I actually think I might try that one of these days. Pitch a tent and go camping here. I can catch fish right out of the lake, cook them up there on those grills, or bring my own stove. I think that might make for a good time. Not getting too many bites over here. Let's go try over that way. I see a big dirt cloud in the water right there. I must have scared a fish away. Let's try over here for a bluegill or two. I see a few bobbers in these trees over here. That's how you know it's a popular spot. And snaggy. Not much going on over here either. Let's venture into the woods. So yeah, this is my kind of club, right? You can do a little fishing, you can do a little exploring, you could do a little camping, you could do catch and cooks, you can invite your friends, and you can also get away from people. That is probably the #1 reason I enjoy this place. This is owned by about 250 people, and I'm one of them. If you've watched my videos, you know that I'm into picking up trash. I'm into preserving the lake, preserving my fishing spots. That makes this a great fit for me. Looks like someone was doing a little bit of camping right here. Let's cast out under these trees, see if we can get a bite over here. Holy cow, I just heard a nut fall out of this tree and splash into the water. I definitely do not want to take one of those to the dome. So like I mentioned earlier, this is more of a leisurely fishing club. They don't really host events where people compete with each other to try and catch the biggest fish. They're not out here organizing events and raising money through tournaments. So I actually met the guy who invited me to join this club by partaking in my other hobby, which is collecting 80s and 90s nostalgia. He owns a shop in town, and we got to talking about fishing, and that's how I ended up here. I've shopped in the guy's store for a few years. And like I said earlier, 2 years ago I put my name on this list. And I don't know, just a couple months ago, I finally got that call. And I signed up without hesitation. This is my kind of place. Even if the fish aren't really biting like today, it's really nice to just get away from the crowd, come out here, take in the beauty of the lake. I mean, that's worth it for me. Well, I'm not really catching much over here either. We're gonna go for a long walk down to the other side of the lake and fish the dam. We got some persimmons here. Let's feed them to the fish. Here's that persimmon tree I caught the huge carp under. I wasn't trying to catch that huge carp, and that was an intense experience. I don't think I'll be doing that again. I think they stock those big carp in here on purpose to eat the algae, and I don't want to harm that carp, so I'm not going to try that again. But wow, what an intense experience that was. If you haven't seen that video, I suggest you check it out. So yeah, I have access to all of this property here. There's a tire swing over there. I could pitch a tent right here and fish out here overnight if I wanted to. I could ride four-wheelers here. I could walk my dog here. While it is a fishing club, it's more than just a fishing club. I basically bought a share or part ownership of this entire thing. Pretty amazing. They keep it closed to the public to keep it preserved. You know what happens when the public has access to a lake? It looks like mine. covered in trash, overfished, poached. It can get ugly. If you try that here, you'll get kicked out. If you're not a member, you'll get kicked out. There is live surveillance happening here to make sure that a bunch of people aren't here messing up the park. I like that kind of security. You can also store your small boats here. All these boats belong to members of the club, and there are certain stipulations, but as you can see, people do store their boats here. So here's another fishing pier. Got one. Hell yeah, finally. Just came off the hook too. There we go. First fish of the day. 3.5, 4-inch bluegill. Here's another boat ramp. So there's actually 2 boat ramps on this lake. We got one here and one over there by the pavilion. Fish. Fish on. Oh, hell yeah. Feels like a better fish. Nice. There we go. I got a bluegill with some kind of sore on its side. Yeah, check it out. This bluegill is injured, right? Its scales are peeled up on this side. Good fish though. I would say close to 8 inches. I wonder what happened to him. Maybe he got attacked. Anyway, let's let him go. We're gonna try over by these trees one more time. Since the sun cast a shadow, maybe, just maybe there are some fish over there. Fish. Holy cow, I got one. I wanted one more, I got another one. Let's see what we got. Got a little bluegill here. Yeah, 5.5, maybe 6. Well, that's all the time I have for today. Hopefully I've provided a little bit of insight into what kind of fishing club I joined. Like I said, this is a leisurely fishing club. You can come hang out here, camp here, eat here, fish here. And I didn't just buy a membership. I bought a share of this entire thing. I plan to spend more time here in the future. Hopefully I can do some camping, maybe some catch and cooks. We'll see. And who knows, if you do a little research, maybe you can find something like this in an area by you. Thanks for watching Realistic Fishing. Keep it realistic.